New Ager to Believer, part two. Okay, this is the first time I've done parts. So I know this looks like my right eye, but when I'm facing the camera, this is my left eye. I glance over to my left and I see this figure of a person heading down the beach, which is strange because there's nobody on the beach, the beginning of March. And then I look again and I can tell it's a man. And he's still coming, but he's fully dressed in a suit and shoes, walking on the sand on the beach. I thought this was the strangest thing ever. And as he gets closer, I can tell he's a black man. Okay, there's nobody black on Pensacola Beach back in 1985 but me. And he keeps approaching, and now he's starting to curve, starting to turn toward my blanket. I'm like, oh, what does he want? I had the worst attitude ever back then, ever. So he came directly to my blanket and he explained who he was. He said he was a pastor in Baton Rouge. I'm like, oh, a pastor? What's their denomination? And I said it with such a nasty attitude. And he said, I don't have a denomination. I have a relationship. Strike one. The man is crazy. So we're still talking. So I said, well, was Jesus black? Because I wanted to prove I was right. You know, Jesus had to be black. He said it doesn't matter what color Jesus was. He came to save everyone from their sins. Strike two. He's certifiably crazy. And then he kept talking, and he was talking about, you know, the Bible and Christ and things. And I asked him a third question. I can't think of what it was right now, but it was at the end of him talking, he said, look, I'm on my way to a Shambach meeting. Oh, what? What the heck is a Shambach meeting? But I didn't say anything. He said, could I have your phone number? And for some crazy reason, I started writing my phone number and I gave it to him. And he said, okay, let me pray for you. That was the third strike. He started praying out loud. Oh, I was mortified. Suppose somebody walked by and heard someone praying out loud. That was horrible. Nobody does that. So he left. But something in me, wow. I was different, but I didn't know what it was. So I gathered up my children and went home. And later that evening, my kids were having a sleepover. Some of their friends were over and sleeping over. And the phone rang, and it was this pastor, this young man. And he asked if we could meet on the beach. And I said, okay, stay tuned for part 3.